I often hear contractors complain about Angie's Leads and HomeAdvisor and how they generate leads and sell them off to them and four or five or six other contractors. But what if I showed you a way where you could basically steal their lead flow and use the exact same tactics that they used to generate those leads, but generate those leads solely for your business? I'm going to show you exactly what they do and how you can do it for yourself. What's up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Do It Yourself SEO, helping contractors, home service providers understand search engine optimization, website design to help them generate more leads for their business using the internet. And today I want to discuss something that HomeAdvisor and Angie's Leads does to generate their leads for their business to sell to a contractor and home service provider like yourself and four or five, six other guys to generate them basically a shit ton of money. So basically, I do hear a lot of complaints about it. I get calls. I talk to contractors often. One of the big complaints is that they can't stand Angie's Leads and HomeAdvisor. I go on Facebook groups and I hear people, cuss them out. They can't stand them. They hate them. And for all the hate that they get, there's a part of me that admires what they do. And one of the ways that they generate leads is by using the internet, of course. They do radio ads, I think they do TV commercials and things like that. That's how they get their name out there. So, like a homeowner who needs something done, sometimes we'll just think of, oh, I'll just go to HomeAdvisor, and look them up and generate and fill in my information so I get a bunch of bids from like four, five, six other guys. So, one of the ways that they generate leads is using search engine optimization. What they do is they build up pages, and I mean probably in the hundreds of thousands of pages on their main website. And what they do is they build a page for very specific things in very specific cities for just about every service imaginable. I was talking to a landscape construction company where I live, talking to them recently, and I told them that this is exactly what they do. Just so I'm going to show you guys some examples. So I told them, look, let's say I live in Paso Robles, California. This town is not even a big town, but HomeAdvisor has spent the time, they spent the energy, they spent the resources to build an individual page for certain services in this little dinky town that I live in. So if I type in retaining wall builder in Paso Robles, is one of the services that they provide. I showed them that as soon as I typed that in, if you scroll down, there you go. This is the third website on the rankings, the second one, HomeAdvisor. And what did they do? They built a specific page for this exact search term, retaining wall contractor in Paso Robles. You see that? And if you go up to the top, if you look at the meta title and the meta description, it says six best retaining wall builders in Paso Robles. So that's their title. And let's take a look at their meta description. Hire the best retaining wall contractors in Paso Robles. You see how they implemented the keywords in both the meta description and in the title tag, and they built a specific page for this search term. Now let's look at another one, right? Another thing that they provide is synthetic lawn installation. Sorry, I can't say that. Synthetic lawn installation in Paso Robles. Again, my dinky little town. So if I type that into search results, look at what they did. I bet you anything there's a page on here. There it is. HomeAdvisor. Synthetic lawn installation in Paso Robles, California. Again, they did the exact same thing. Here is their title tag, four best artificial turf installers in Paso Robles. Here is their page they built specifically for that. Here is the meta description. And they did the exact same thing. Let's do paving. Another thing they do is they provide pavers, make walkways and things like that, right? So paving installers in Paso Robles, like hit search. And if I scroll through all the websites, you're going to see driveway paver installers in Paso Robles again. Again, this multi-million-dollar company has spent the time, the energy, and the resource to build a specific page for this exact search term, right? Driveway paver installer in Paso Robles. The odds of somebody actually typing in the search are pretty small, but by the off chance that somebody does, they're front and center, ready to serve them. And again, they follow the same rules. Driveway paver installers in Paso Robles, right? What's to stop you, a regular Joe with a website? What's to stop you from building these pages yourself? It's not. There's nothing stopping you. You could go out there and do the exact same thing on a much larger scale. If you go to HomeAdvisor's website, there's a way to find out how many pages they actually have. Give you a rough idea, right? If you just type in site semicolon homeadvisor.com, this gives you the results of the pages they got. They got 2.1 million pages on their website for various searches. I bet you for any floor installation, deck building, whatever it might be in every town imaginable where they know there might be a possible customer looking for that service. So, what's to stop you from doing it, but at a much smaller scale? So, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you guys can do this exact same thing with your own business website using the very basics of SEO, right? So, there's a couple of guys I've been helping out in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They're a dumpster rental service. And that's one of the tactics that we're doing is starting to build service specific service pages and SEO optimizing so they get found for that specific search. Because what they do is they also offer junk removal services. So, for example, we build a specific page for hot tub removal in Grand Rapids, right? So we build a page specifically for that. So when somebody types in hot tub removal in Grand Rapids, one of their pages will hopefully show up in the search results. And over time, we've seen that it has. Here's the number 3 spot right here. And you'll see it says hot tub removal services in Greater Grand Rapids. So the keywords are in there. Hot tub removal, that kind of stuff is in these keyword stuff, right? And if we go on the actual page, hot tub removal, Grand Rapids, hot tub removal services, Grand Rapids. So we build a specific page for that specific search. So now this page is out there, hopefully collecting some leads for them from time to time. Let's try a different one, right? They also remove decks. They say they break down and remove decks. Deck removal Grand Rapids. And lo and behold, here it is, sitting in the number 1 spot. Deck removal, Greater Grand Rapids, following all the rules of SEO. You go up to the title, Grand Rapids deck removal, the headers, the information on here, a specific page for them to get found for that specific search term, right? Even light demolition, Grand Rapids, there's their website, that specific page ranking for this specific search term in that big town. And again, all you do is do the basic stuff of SEO, the title tag, meta description, H1 title tags, H2 title tags, that sort of thing. And the page will eventually start to rank, depending, of course, on the competition, how many pages are out there. But the more Google trusts your main website, my theory, this is why the reason I think that HomeAdvisors, all their pages rank up so well, there is so much trust from Google's search engine, the algorithm for that website of HomeAdvisor, that when they pump out another page, Google, this is my theory, automatically kind of has trust for that specific page because it's attached to that main, very trustworthy website. So what we're trying to do, of course, is build up the trust for this website. So when we start building out all those other pages, those pages will rank as well. So it's very simple process to follow. Here's my template that I offer. I'll have a link to this specific page right here, so you can kind of get an outline of how my websites are designed. But here's a specific template to follow for you want to build a specific page, like the one I showed you about the landscaping guys, right? So if you do retaining wall installation, right? So I would build a page, retaining wall builder in Paso Robles, California. We provide retaining walls in Paso Robles and the surrounding area, and we built some badass retaining walls that withstand the test of time, whatever it might be, phone number. And then here's our H2 title tags, some ways to write some content about retaining walls. It's basically a small version of the homepage specific for this specific service, right? So if you do this correctly and you do it multiple times, there's no reason you couldn't write 10, 15 different services you provide in your area and the areas around your where you're basically located. So at the end of the day, you'll have a bunch of fishing poles all fishing in this giant pond rather than just having one fishing pole in that same pond. To me, it's very much like a YouTube channel. The way I'm building up my YouTube channel, if I build up multiple videos for different subjects, for different things, I'm going to have a bunch of videos spread out all over the YouTube that eventually is going to catch a guy here, catch a guy there, catch a person here, junk removal company here, dumpster rental company here, somebody who does roofs, somebody who fixes gutters, whatever it might be. Eventually, they're going to run into me because I have so many different videos. So the same thing holds true with these websites. Obviously, HomeAdvisor and Angie's List know this works. This is why they do it. Like I said, this is why they spend the time energy, and resources to do something like that. So there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't do this for yourself. And with the help of my template and the services I provide, this can easily be done for yourself, or I can do this kind of stuff for you using the exact same taxes they use, but do it for yourself. So if you guys want to know more about my services, go in the description below. I have links for my templates and also my free SEO course. If you guys want to know how to really structure a website using that template, go to the video here where I go into it in more detail. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.